So, I may have missed some jades when doing my saving for Kafka video. The most prominent one being Simulator Universe. And the ironic thing is, when I was doing the saving for Kafka video, I was in this exact spot and I completely forgot about the Simulator Universe's jades. So, the Simulator Universe's jades is basically 135 jades per week. So, I'll jot that down in my new formula that I've created. We'll get to that soon. The other form of jades I forgot to talk about were Forgotten Halls. And the thing is, for this one, I didn't really wanted to include this one. And there is kind of a reason why. That being that the Forgotten Halls jades, and I think if Memories of Chaos also has reward jades as well, is that they're finite. You don't continuously get more and more in that sense. But indeed, I have missed it. Again, I'm not too sure how many Memories of Chaos jades there are because I haven't done Forgotten Halls yet. But I will take into account from my new formula the amount of jades that I've missed in Forgotten Halls as well. So yeah, which is 1,000 by the way. From several of your other comments, in which like I've missed jades as well. The other thing, which is a good thing I'm in the parlor car, which is that I've missed jades from the companion quest. Where once you've done with the companion quest, they have a chance to, like in random, they have a chance to come to the parlor car, and then if you just talk to them, you can basically get 10 jades. Much like the Forgotten Halls jade, which is also finite, doing this, you know, talking to a companion in the parlor car after you've done the companion quest, it's also finite, and it's more or less a part of the story, because as soon as you finish the companion quest and talk to them, you get your 10 jades. That's it. It's finite because of it. So I'm not going to include that in my formula, because again, it's finite. Like, it's completely finite, and it's part of the new story. If there are going to be new stories with new companions, we don't know how many is going to show up, so I can't exactly predict how many new companions is going to be added to the parlor car companion thing.
Yes.
So, with that being said, what's this big formula I'm talking about? This! So yeah, this is the new formula that I've basically made up to actually say, you know, how much you can save for a certain character. So, to rectify my mistakes from the previous, you know, saving for Kafka video, I'm going to be showing off the maximum, hopefully the maximum amount of jades that you can get from Kafka, give or take a few jades, because it really depends, really, at the same time. Why I'm saying this is because like I said this in the previous video, that is basically due to the amount of dupes you can get for more like Star Rail special passes, and that completely depends on the dupes that you get when you're pulling. The other thing is basically, again, the monthly also kind of depends, but the dupe Star Rail special pass is more or less the variable that I'll be saying that it is give or take 500 jades, plus or minus, depending on, you know, if you get more dupes or not. So, with that being said, Kafka's supposed maximum jade count before her release is 32,260 jades is the maximum you can get before Kafka arrives. Again, give or take 500 jades, more or less. So yeah, indeed, you can get a guaranteed Kafka if you've saved basically since launch. With that being said, I will also be showing off the numbers in which you can get Luocha, Silverwolf, and Blade for the most part. So, with Luocha's numbers, I will note that it depends on who's first. If it's Silverwolf first, and I say Luocha's number as the first half, you can just interchange Luocha's numbers with Silverwolf's. So, Luocha's numbers, if he is first in 1.1, the total amount for him would be 27,185 jades for Luocha if he's in the first half. So, yeah, about 2k off from fully sparking, but you will basically have enough if you have good enough luck and you fail the 50-50, and you'll still have hopefully enough to actually pull for him for guarantee, if that's the case. So next up will be Silverwolf. If she is in the second half, remember they can be interchanged depending on who's first. So Silverwolf's numbers are 29,555 jades. So again, easy spark if you save since launch. Okay, so with Silverwolf's out of the way, it's going to be Blades, and Blades is going to be in the second half of 1.2. So Blades numbers will be 35,561 jades for Blade if you are going to save for him since launch. So yeah, that is a lot for Blade, but obviously a lot for Kafka as well. So that will basically do it for me for basically saving for Kafka as well as Luocha, Silverwolf, and Blades. Obviously the next time I'll be doing these kind of saving videos and calculating how many, the total amount is going to be completely different because it depends on if I will be pulling for Kafka. So the total amount is going to be completely different once I do pull for her. So the numbers will be changed when I do that kind of stuff. But for the most part, yeah, tell me who you're saving up for, and I guess let me know. As well as if I missed anything else that's not finite and not a part of the story. With that being said, that will do it for me. With that, LA out.